fuck out of here, man. That's how they think, man. But I'm the criminal. Wait a minute. When was the last time I went around the planet Earth dropping bombs, stealing people's resources, and slaughtering people by the millions, and taking their lands? Yeah. But I'm the criminal. How does that? What? What you what? 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 I'm the victim. I was the one put on a cargo spaceship and forced for hundreds of years to pick cotton, fucking killed, raped. But I'm the threat. I'm the demon. But the guy that did all of it, that's not him.
Golden boy, man.
How the fuck does that work out? Well, the second I step in, oh, he's a black guy wearing a tracksuit bottom. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh. You know? It's a black guy wearing a hoodie. Oh my gosh, call the police. I'm telling you, man, the accuser of our brethren has to get cast down. And he's gotta go, man. Our people want to climb into bed with these people. Having children with them. They want to do it. What? Fucking crazy. There's guys all the crackers, man. That's when you want them, they're not around, man. Fucking these devils, man. That's how they are, man. Our people don't even see it. Our people are so weak in their spirit that they got no sense of worth. And we just prostitute ourselves to them, man. But anyway, let's continue on.
Give themselves to anyone that wants them, man.
Yeah, like a hoe. Like a harlot. Jacob has become like a harlot, man. Just walking around like a slutty hoe. Showing legs, showing titties. Just walking around. Any man that approaches her, hi, you're right. I'll give you some of this if you give me some of this. That's how we become like a people. That's the spirit of Jacob, man. We just let anybody come in amongst us. We don't tell them, no, don't come near us. Your people persecute us. Yeah. They even show some integrity. Don't so-called white people hate black people.
Turn the video off.
Say what?
Turn the video off. I want to chat with you, but I don't want to chat with you on the video.
Why don't you want to answer the question? Why do you want to answer the question? Why do white people hate black people?
I've seen this and I think it's fascinating.
Why do white people hate black people?
Why do you make that assumption?
It's not an assumption. See, that's what the devil, they make an assumption. Like I'm assuming that white people hate black people.
It's a history, man, between us.
Like it's an assumption. Like some idea that just popped in my mind. Why would you say that?
I'm a white guy, I don't know you. I don't know you.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you're one of them. So why do white people hate black people?
Why do black people hate white people?
Huh?
Why do black people hate white people?
He just turned it around.
Why do black people?
I love you.
Yeah, but why do white people hate black people?
Why do black people hate white people?
Why should we love you? After all that you have done to us, why should we love you? You are we. You are we. You know who we is, man. You see how the devil operates? See how the devil, this is the devil. Hey, get the camera on.
Nah, if you put the camera, I'd go.
I don't care if you go.
Yeah, no, put it.
I would enjoy it too. It's more tribes bit, I think it's interesting.
See, this is a question that white people can't ask. Why do white people, what's the reason behind the hatred that you have for us? Yeah. And you know what I'm talking about. What do we do to you for you to hate us so much?
Number one, your argument is always diatribe, okay? So you have to stop the diatribe.
Just answer the question.
You have to stop assumption.
When you look at the slavery images, why do you so-called white people hate black people? Don't act like you do. Every time a black person walks into a room, it's almost like we got to prove that we're not criminals. Why is that? Don't come with that bullshit.
That's true.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Sarah, this is your birthday.
No, let her answer.
Please have fun.
Wait, man, Jonah, leave her alone.
This is so boring.
I'm a monster.
They're pretending.
I don't think anyone is black.
Come, this guy.
We're thieves. When we come around and you see
You're
a some
boring,
black person
Papa.
wearing a tracksuit,
You're
you
boring.
think that he's a thief.
allowed
That's how you think. You got that stereotypical.
Because
You have a stereotypical mindset.
You're being.
That's how you
You're
are.
being flammable.
No, I'm
to
gonna
get
answer a
airtime.
question. I'm gonna answer a question.
Flammable.
Why did you white
I'm
people
happy you run them.
enslave us and kill us the way
Every
you
time
did?
the truth comes out, these devils.
They gonna find a way to get around it.
Yeah, that's it.
They gonna find a way to get around it, or reverse it, or
Yeah.
laugh at you, or speak over you,
Yeah.
or walk away. They can't be direct about it. They can't do that. But that's not how the devil operates. The devil's gonna find a way to divert the truth. He doesn't deal with that. He doesn't deal with that. He likes to deal with the fact that, oh, love. And he forgets about the hate that he's committed. You want to forget about that. Now I'm asking, why has white people shown the level of aggression towards us more than any other people? Why is that?
For me to answer your question,
And you know,
I will
one of them.
I will answer your question. But you, for me, before I answer your question, do me the respect, the privilege. Define for me white people. Define that, and then I'll answer your question.
Europeans, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly. I don't need to. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Come on now.
Commoner.
Come on now.
There's no. Click a commoner. Nah, I disagree fundamentally. I would love to talk to you about it, but I won't talk on camera.
Why?
You're not on
why-
it, because you can't see your face.
You have to make-
when you look at the lynchings,
You have
when
to
you look
make
at when you look at the black and white photographs of the lynchings, and you see all the white people smiling and posing, explain that.
You have to. What is interesting about your
And that attitude hasn't changed.
what's interesting about your sign is the 12 tribes of Israel. And
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, because if you're
I'm
going
not
to
talking
define,
about that. I'm
define
talking about
white
the
people,
nature of so-called white people, Edomites.
there is a distinction between Jewish white people and non-Jewish white
We're
people.
not talking about that. See how this devil, he likes to divert the topic, man. I asked you a specific
Well,
question.
I would discuss you if you framed it in that.
Because you've been
space.
around racist white people. You've been around racist white people. You've drunken beers with them.
I tell you what, mate, I've been around.
what I'm saying?
I tell you what, and
So you know.
I'll be honest with you, I've been around racist black people. I've been around more racist black people than I've been around racist
And
white
we have every reason to hate your people.
That's always
every
the argument.
reason to.
That's always the argument.
What do you mean an argument? That's a fact. If you burn people, put them in poverty, put them in the ghetto, exploit them,
I didn't burn anybody.
and then you know what the fuck? It sounds this guy the devil. So I'm saying this guy.
All I heard
I'm
from
not
you
the
is,
devil.
all I heard from you is I'm the devil.
You know what
an
we're speaking
interesting
about, man.
discussion. I know what you're talking
See, this
about.
you can never get into the get into an honest discussion.
You know what?
with the
Lynching,
devil.
It's impossible.
It's not in his nature.
Listen, mate, lynching people is not right. Taking people from Africa to work in plantations
I'm
is not
asking
right.
you
It's
the
not right.
reason.
It's not right.
The reason.
We have had a situation.
Why?
We've had a situation where one side of humanity exploited another, and it's not right.
Why?
Well, it's always
But
the money, right?
but it's more
always
than
been the
that.
money.
It's more than that.
Well,
It's
from
more
my
than that.
perspective, it's
Because you
always
can
been the
see
money.
that there's an underlying hatred, a deep-rooted hatred.
It was money. It was
No, it had
money.
nothing to do with money.
It was money.
When you look at the photographs, it's much more deeper than money. There was a deep-rooted hatred.
Well, at what,
Ezekiel,
At what point,
So
Ezekiel.
where does that
Ezekiel.
hatred come from?
at what point of your history
You got
are
it.
you talking about?
Got it already.
Are you talking about the hatred that began
35.
when
Yeah.
black people mixed with? Are you talking about Are you talking about what began with the slave trade?
I'm saying, where does your hatred come from for us?
I don't have hatred for you.
What did we do to you?
I don't have hatred.
You know,
for you.
I'm speaking to you like you represent white people in general. That's how I'm looking at you.
I don't represent anybody but me.
Oh, you are one of them.
I represent me.
I don't care what's inside of you. You're one of them, man. So what I'm up to, where does that hatred come from?
Yeah.
Where's the genesis, or where that deep sense of hate you have, that undying hatred, that intergenerational hatred that you've always had for us, man?
Why?
It's deep, man.
When
It's not just you enslaving the people.
When are you
saying,
gonna-
listen, go and pick cotton,
When are you
and that's
gonna-
it. No, it's deeper than that. Go ahead, man.
When are you going to stop being a victim?
You a victim?
When we put
when we put our foot on your throat, man.
Yeah,
there you go.
Slavery.
So you define there's going to be a war. Fine. There's no debate to be had.
A time is going to come on this earth where you are going to be slaves. Your people are going to be slaves.
Listen.
You probably can't see it now.
No,
because you're in such a high position of power.
Me?
You don't see it.
I'm wet. I'm broke. I'm going to go and have a pizza, and then I'm going to go home, and on one day
You better enjoy that pizza.
I'm going to go to work.
A time's going to come when you're never going to eat a pizza ever again.
I can't see that. It looks like a Stanley Kubrick film.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be a reality soon, boy.
That's
reality, man. That's reality.
Go on.
So Ezekiel 35 and 5, and it says, because thou hast had
Racist?
perpetual hatred.
Come on,
The
Gig.
scripture said, read that again.
Because
He
thou
said it's
hast
racist.
had a perpetual hatred.
Thou has had a perpetual hatred,
I genuinely don't have an issue with you, but I think you're a good
and you
night.
shed the blood of the children of Israel
Like this, man.
By the force of the sword.
by the force of the sword.
Look at that little
Now,
girl, man. Fucking devil there, man.
No, I
it's
agree.
a young man
Look.
getting hung.
I can't quite see it, but I don't agree with
It's
it.
black and white.
You're not
Now
gonna-
look again, another black and
You're
white.
not gonna-
and look,
you're
if
not
you look
gonna
at these
find anybody
Edomites,
who agrees.
there's no humanity to it. They don't say, oh, we just hung a human being. They don't look at it that way. They're taking pride in it. It's almost like a spectacle.
Like sport to them, man.
Where you from? You're a descendant of the actual indigenous people.
Well, it's mixed, isn't it?
Well, if you are an actual descendant of the indigenous people, you will be of our people. Usher.
You have to be fully like genetically.
Well, if you are, but obviously there's no way of us telling unless you probably have like a blood check or whatever. But this really thing is based upon faith. If you believe in everything we're about, you most likely one of us, man. You know? It's everything. Everything. It's about Hashem.
And them, like them Hispanics, they're just as wicked as our people, man. And what our people, the blacks. They're very wicked, man. Drugs, guns, El Salvador's murder capital.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. That's why the Lord gives earthquakes to them, man. They do a lot of wickedness down there.
All our people, we turn into devil, wicked, man. Wicked as hell, man.
They're terrible.
We're meant to be righteous, okay?
Yeah.
Going back to you, man. We're not finished to you.
I'll take it.
What's that? That one, that slavery one.
Oh, this one, yeah?
That one.
In all
See all
seriousness,
this?
do you think I'm going to sit here and look at that and clap my hands?
Getting burnt. Look at that burnt.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
burnt.
Look, you're taking off your hats, celebrating like you're at a football game.
No, they, not me, they.
But
Your people.
Look, you're like you're any different. Because you think you went to bed one day, you woke up the next morning, and now you just turned over a new leaf.
But do you think
now it's all about love now.
Is there a solution, or is there reconciliation, or is the solution just
Revelations.
Nine.
Revelations.
is the solution
Yeah.
with all white
No,
people?
don't even get Revelation. Get Isaiah 14, verse 2.
Yeah.
Get straight to the point. Yeah, because kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall. You got a lot of these people, their hopes and desires is in this so-called kingdom, this enterprise. They're thinking that it will be everlasting. It won't. It's set up to fall. This economy is set up to fall. And when it does, it's going to end in great nuclear destruction. And after that, there's going to be a brand new heavens and earth. There's going to be a new, like earth, a new time, a new age.
A new rulership.
And we're going to rule that time. We're going to rule it, whether you want to believe it or not.
Righteous.
The so-called black man's going to get his in the end. Go ahead, man.
It's Isaiah 14 and 2, and it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place,
Go ahead.
and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids.
So there's a prophecy. It said that the children of Israel, we're going to possess them. We're going to possess people in the land of the Lord, the land of Israel, for what? Servants and handmaids. So we're going to have servants. Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives whose captives they were.
So we're going to take them captives, whose captives we were, man. We were captives for your people,
Still are.
even to this very day. Even to this very day, we work for the benefit of our masters. Okay? And that relationship has never changed, even from slavery. That same slave and slave master relationship has never changed. Okay? Don't be deceived by the materialistic changes in society. The fundamental relationship between the slave master and the slave hasn't changed. Our people still feel inferior to your people. Okay? We're still we're willingly climbing into bed with your people. Because we think that your people are some great people. And you're really meant to be bound down to us, man. That's the natural order. Scripture say we're gonna take them captives whose captives we were, man. So we're gonna have you in captivity. Shackles and chains. You're not gonna be wearing suits and ties then.
No, I'm going to have mine in suits and ties.
So you can lynch him.
No. I just want to see you swing that axe and whatnot.
From that
when you're breaking rocks, I want to see if that suit can stay in one piece.
Swing from that dicky boat.
James Bond suit.
Yeah, I want it tight as well. So when they try to move, they can't move.
Will you allow me to say something, then I have to go. This is historical fact. The white people in Bristol, okay, in the Victorian times, they were taking sugar in their tea, yeah, and they sweetened their tea, and then they realised, because we didn't have the internet, it was the Victorian, and somebody said, do you know where the sugar's coming from? And they say it's coming from enslaved black people in Britain, and they said no, because they didn't know, and they said no, and that began the people who ended the slave trade. So it doesn't matter whether you...
And Bristol,
it doesn't matter.
Bristol's got a slave port down there.
It has.
Yes.
It has.
Yes.
But you have to look at the names of those slave ship owners. They're not Europeans, okay?
They're Edomites. They're Edomites.
And this is the distinction, okay? So it's fine, if all white people are the same, it's fine. And in the end of the day, if the war happens, it doesn't matter. Because if it happens, and we know what happens. But please, do me the honour, don't make an assumption about everybody, because we're not all as bad as you think we are. Good night.
Hey, you never know, you could have been another nation,
He's going into slavery anyway, man. He ain't gonna sleep well tonight. He won't sleep well tonight.
I don't, because he knows about this. He even said it.
Yeah.
He probably hasn't been sleeping right for the past ever since he learned about it.
He said Edomites, he said that.
Yeah, he said we're Edomites, so he knows who he
the
is.
truth, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's true, I kept on saying white, but I just got hyped up when them Edomites came on. The white woman came up, we don't all look at you that way. And then the white man came in, no, you're not going through.
The faggot come over, innit?
Yeah, the man driving.
Yeah.
The white knight in shining armor came up.
Yeah, but London, I don't see black, white, whatever. They never see one of them shit, man.
London, what's that got to do with anything?
All of them have a stereotypical, they have a racist mindset, man. When they see a young black man, it's like that movie Get Out.
Yeah, that film.
That movie Get Out. That's how they think, man.
Yeah.
In that house,
I was all looking at him and that, come and feeling him.
One of the white women walked up to the guy and said, is it true?
Yeah, about his thing, innit? Yeah.
See what they say?
Yeah, is it true what they say?
Yeah.
And he was looking at her like, what the fuck? You know? Know what I'm saying? That's how they think, man. Talking about they don't. Like they look at us like we're just, he's just a normal human. You know? Yeah. I even went to a brothel, man. They got some racist brothels, and they don't deal with black guys, man. The second I walked, she saw me walk up the stairs. She was about to close the door on me, just because she saw I was a young black guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they are. That's how they think, man. In the kingdom, I'm telling you, the way it's gonna be turned around is gonna be so peak, man. I'm telling you. The white man ain't never gonna see pussy until we give him pussy.
I'm gonna give him the fat, ugly ones as well, innit?
Yeah.
Just for breeding.
Yeah.
Just for breeding.
Yeah, give him the ugly one for breeding.
You know? Just for breeding. Trust me, man. We gonna get ours in the kingdom. I'm telling you. We're gonna have it when we want it, how we want it. Okay. The other nations, they're only gonna get what we give them.
I'll do it by this week. I'll do it with different materials. Yeah, like this, yeah? You go right ahead. Yeah, that's all.
Go back to our revelation.
And Salam,
You want to go?
all of these Edomites say I'm not racist. So, if that's the case, then why is Britain so racist then? Yeah, you know what I mean? It don't make sense, man.
And then you wouldn't believe in white supremacy. Being the feeling of being supreme to other people. Like your supremacy over everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If all white people believe in white supremacy, they believe that they're meant to be on top. So that makes them racist. How the hell can you believe in all people are equal and then at the same time you believe in white supremacy? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. There's a contradiction. Go ahead, bro. These the fucking devils. They'll swear down that they're not racist, but then when you put them to the test and you just see how they socially are, they're so racist they don't even realize it.
Yeah, man.
Fucking devils, man. That's how they think, man. And our people, we've been delusionalized to think that they ain't like that.
Yeah.
Dude. We're all human beings.
They're not even human, man. The word human's colour. They have got no colour.
Yeah, you ain't got no colour, man.
Yeah, man, like the brothers were saying about Esau, I mean, really, to be honest with you, man, Esau's just doing what he's supposed to be doing, you know? Esau's on top right now because Esau, most I put him in that position, you know? And Esau ain't doing nothing different than other nations did, man. When the Babylonians was on top, they only put themselves on top, you know? It's like when the kingdom is set up, when we raise up to the power seat, right? Guess what? Israel's gonna be doing good financially and economically, besides these other nations. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, every kingdom rule like that, though. You know. But you know, brothers, give me any scripture you got in you know, on that. So yeah, you know, basically, that's how we're gonna rule. We're gonna rule in the same way that the other nations rule. Because if you in power, if you in power, okay, what are you gonna do? You're gonna escalate your own nation on top of the power. Okay, you're gonna have them doing good so that makes you look good. Okay, so it's only right that Esau puts his own up. But the way it's looking right now, in these days and times, man, you got a lot of Edomites out there that ain't really doing so good in their own kingdom.
Yep.
You see? But in our kingdom, guess what? Every Israelite is gonna be living all right. Okay? So yeah, give me a scripture. You got it. Yeah. Matter of fact, get first Samuel 2, the second chapter.
First Samuel 2, yeah?
Yeah. I need some umbrella work. I don't want to catch a cold.
Second Samuel, you said?
Yeah, I think it's here. First Samuel 2. Yeah. First Samuel 2.
That guy running again. He like he run down every week, innit?
Yeah. First Samuel chapter 2, start from what?
The second chapter. Start from verse 5.
Verse 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, this is First Samuel chapter 2, verse 5.
I think so.
They...
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's 2, matter of fact, just get to 2 and 6. Get to 2 and 6. Yeah.
First Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
Yeah.
He bringeth down to the grave.
Yeah, someone give me Sirach 10 and 3.
And bringeth up.
Move forward.
The Lord maketh the poor.
Go, move over.
Yeah, I tell you what, you get Sirach 10 and 3.
The Lord killeth, maketh alive.
Yeah. We're going.
We want to bring that. Let me use that one.
Yeah. Well, let me use this shit, man.
Verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
Yeah, the Lord maketh poor and he maketh rich. Go on.
He bringeth low and lifteth up.
Yeah.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill,
Right, go on.
to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Yeah, so, hey, the Lord can bring a nation down to a complete, full of mess and great degradation and then set them up to be the rulers of a kingdom. Okay, and if you look at the state of our people, we're in great degradation. All right, but you go to places like South America, certain places in West Africa, our people are living, you got certain areas where our people are living in the garbage pit, man. Because you believe it? Okay, and this is the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And guess what? The Lord is going to raise them up from what? Read that verse again.
Verse 8. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust.
Right.
And lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill.
Right, and we're the beggars in the dunghill. Okay, when you go, like I said, when you deal with certain places in South America, you literally got our people down there, the northern kingdom, living in the dunghill. Okay, the garbage pit, I call it. All right, and also you also have those so-called Israelites, selected them so-called Africans, which are Israelites. West Africa, yeah. Okay, there's certain areas where it's so poor, man. They gotta sell garbage just to make ends meet. So that's a fulfillment of prophecy right there. Okay, but go on.
And to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Right. So these same people, they're gonna inherit the throne of glory. So when the Most High raises us up, okay, and we start to rule, but it's all gonna begin with Yahweh Shai. Right? Then guess what? We're gonna be ruling. We're gonna be the ruling class race in the next coming world. Okay? And and the thing with this truth, man, this truth is getting out. This idea is getting out so bad that these Edomites, they starting to think differently of Jake now. Okay? Because when you watch certain videos about the Israelites on how we fit the curses and how we fit this and that and the third concerning the Israelites, you got certain guys out there. They may not be from GMS or any other camp, but they may do videos and they pushing 40,000 hits, 100,000 hits.
Yeah.
So you gotta, I mean, it's gotta be Edomites watching it too. That's watching this information. So this word is getting out, and this is why the apostle gave the order that brothers gotta be pushing those videos 3 times a week.
Right.
Okay? That's to further push the gospel out there. So that these devils and these other nations know the deal. Now they can't walk around thinking, oh yeah, these are just a bunch of niggas. Even if they wanted to, they really can't fully think about that. Because now all of this info is coming out about who we really are. Okay? So, hey, that's just the whole thing on that. But the point of the matter is that when every nation came into power, those other nations were in that supreme mystic, position. Okay, and that's always been in every society. Now, Esau like to say, well, basically, we all the same and we all equal. That's just to pacify the people to not see reality as it is.
Yeah.
That's all that is. That's just to pacify people, not for them not to believe that there's sections of class in the system. Okay, you can only but go so far if you in a certain class. Even if you're an Edomite, if you're coming from a second class range or first Salakia or a third class range, you can't go to a higher class. You can't do whatever you want to do. Okay? Again, that deals with the pacification onto the people. That's all that is. But realistically speaking, when you actually understand how this society works, it's all based on sex and class. It's all based on who's in the power. Okay? Just like the saying goes, man. Just like people always like to talk about, oh, one day I would like to become prime minister and be in those top positions. You can't be a prime minister unless your forefathers go back to the royal family. Yeah. So there's levels and there's levels on how this society goes. And every society is like that. It's like in the kingdom. When the kingdom is set up, you're gonna have different power structures in the kingdom. Okay, you're gonna have different levels. You're gonna have certain Israelites that were destroyed on this side, and they just regular civilians. They're gonna have the blessings obviously because it's already fulfilled. But at the same time, the ones that died for this truth, the elected prophets, they're gonna get the best of the best in the kingdom. You see? So read that.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's,
Right.
and he hath set the world upon them.
Right, and he have set the world upon them. The pillars of the earth. Read that verse again, the pillars.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's,
Right,
and he hath set the world upon them.
right. He have set the world upon them. Okay, yeah, that's it on that. Yeah, that's about 10.
So if I read one more bit, a little bit there.
Okay, yeah, read them.
Yeah, verse 9.
Has to get to the point. No, it's all right, go on.
He will keep the feet of his saints.
Right, there you go. He will keep the feet of the saints. Who are the saints? We're the saints. The Israelites are the saints. Not everybody could be a saint.
Right.
Okay, because the word saint comes from the word sanctified, which means to be holy or separate. So didn't the Lord separate the nation of Israel in the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter? Of course he did. And also Deuteronomy 32. So that, in that sense, makes us holy. And the elect are holy, separate amongst the 2/3. That's why it tells you in the scriptures as well, it tells you how the Lord will return a remnant, right? Because Israel is left the sound of the sea, but a remnant shall return. So how are we going to return to the Lord? By the word. That's how we're going to return unto the Lord. Okay, and then ultimately, the real salvation is going to come out of that. And then the 2/3, they're gonna just die out there, man. Okay, that's just how it's going to go down. And when the 2/3 die, they're going to come back, and they're going to be in their right mind. You know, and that's why, man, we got to just focus on those that can make it. To hell with these 2/3, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, read what you got.
This is Sirach.
Yeah, we done with that, brother.
Chapter 10, verse 3.
Yeah.
An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, the city shall be inhabited. So those that are prudent, that city is going to remain to be so. Because what you're doing is what makes a wise king? A wise king is what makes sure he keeps the people well ordered and what? The statutes and commandments. This is the book of how to govern people. Okay, that's why you read the laws. Okay, you got the 5 books of Moses. You got Leviticus, and then you got Deuteronomy, which the word Deuteronomy, like the apostle, said, he found it out, but it makes sense because when you look up the word do or deuce, it means number 2. So that's the 2nd book of the law. So these are how these laws, this is how we're gonna govern the nation of Israel and all around the world. And that's gonna make us the wise kings to inherit the kingdom or to maintain that kingdom and to inhabit the city. Go on.
It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
And that's plain into the point. The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord. So whatever nation comes into power next, hey, the Lord already set that nation up to be in power. Okay, because you got a group of people that came from the Caucasus Mountains of South Georgia, Russia, and Mount Seir as well, that just came out of the Caucasus Mountains and they started to rule. Okay, it wasn't based on their own will, it was all based on the power of the Lord, the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. That's how they were able to come into power. You understand? So that's how that works. So basically, like I said before, Esau, if there's a poor Edomite in this society, basically, he's doing something wrong. He's doing something wrong. And you know what is you know what I was thinking about too? See, these Edomites are really silly because the scriptures tells you that Satan would control them. Satan would be ruling over these devils. So you got these Edomites, they're claiming themselves to be Christians and God-fearing people, but that's not really their lot.